Talking about the development of Fontem, I will not want to take you right down to the preamble where my late father, Fontem de Fang, went to Boya and met Bishop Julius Peters, who linked the Bangwa people with Fontem Kiara Lubik.
The story of Fontem before Kiara, it was a very sad one. There were many children that were born, but they died straight after their birth. There were no roads, there were no schools, and so my father, who was so much full of love for his people, thought, I am a herbalist. I have treated my people. They are no longer responding to this treatment. What is happening? Is it that I have done so much wrong to God, or my people have done so much wrong to God? So he gathered some of his people and some Christians, and they went to see the Bishop of Boya at that time, Monsignor Julius Peters. And they offered a mass, and they asked the bishop to pray for them and to look for a way by which he could send some help to help his people.
It was a wonderful foundation which my father laid between his community and the folklore movement. So thereafter, I think everything has been moving very, very well. Everything has been progressing according to God's plan. And I think that we've had a lot of successes, because when you look at the development of Fontem, you see that since my father met Kiara, we have had the hospital, which has reduced a lot of mortality rate, death rate as well. You see most of our young men are educated through the Seat of Wisdom College. Then we commune with people from the diaspora, so that has really helped us so much.
We are students of our Lady, shine a light before all men. In the struggle for our country, we shall rise and conquer all.
Some of them are here, but not all of them. Our Lady Seat of Wisdom College is one of the secondary and high school of the Catholic Diocese of Manfe. Our college opened its doors on the 13th of September 1966. It was truly providence of God, which came as an answer to the plea of the Bangwa people, especially the then founder of Fontem, Fondefang, who met Kiara and made a request of a secondary school in his area. So Our Lady Seat of Wisdom College began with 42 students, that first batch, among which 38 boys and 4 girls. Today we have 508 students, among which 240 are boys and all the others are girls. So the tendency has been reversed. Well, we are an educational institution inserted in the Anglophone subsystem of education in Cameroon. We offer general education from Form 1 up to Upper 6. After Upper 6, where they write the advanced level, the GCE, the General Certificate of Education advanced level, they are ready to go to university. Ours is an institution of learning, but it's also a family where we try to live the gospel, trying to care for each other. For us, the relationship between the staff and the students, the relationship between the students themselves or between the staff. All those things are very important for us to make sure that we continue to testify the love of God for each human being and for this community also around us.
This school, yes, it was born as an act of solidarity for the needs of the people and the service, mostly of the Bangwa people. Jesus would ask us, I was naked and you clothed me. I was ignorant and you gave me instruction. And that will be the passport. If we are able to answer yes, that yes, we instructed the ignorant, that will be the passport for us to go to eternal life. So, if this school responded even only to this, I think it will already be a very big thing. But it is not only a work of mercy. This school has not been built by a foreign sponsor, has not been built by the government or by a local entity. It has been built by thousands of people all over the world, especially young people, who responded to the project that Kiara Lubik launched many years ago, what we call the Operation Africa. And they were the young people who collected the money. I was one of them who collected money to build these structures, like the hospital and the other structures that make up Fontem. But that was not enough for many young people. It was not enough to love at a distance. They wanted to come here and give their life, maybe for 1-2 years. Some came, I know, Jane Dubé from England, who afterwards became one of the principals of this school. She came for 3 months and she remained for 30 years. And finally even gave her life because she died here in Fontem. And so the school was born on the gospel. And I can assure that it keeps on living because it is founded on the gospel.
Teaching in this school is so special because even from the creation of the school, the Bangwa community have a lot of honor for Fontem, as Kiara Lubik. She was one of the co-founders of the college. This college actually was created based on the spirituality, and it is this spiritual aspect that we try to live on our daily life and experiences in the college.
It's not only a place only to study, but you are in a family where you have love, you learn to love others, and it builds you up, it builds you wholly. Your formation is full. You have enough time to study, to rest, to eat, everything, and you have time to build your relationship with God.
We look forward to giving them an integral formation, that the education they have is not just of the head, of the brain. This is what we sing to them every time, that their parents have not sent them here just to pass an exam. That is part, but the key thing that they want is that they are well formed as people. And so here in school, we go through this formation with every aspect of life in a way that they should be able to live anywhere.
The life in this school is quite an enticing one because, first of all, the climate is very favorable and the students are very excited and quite conscious of their time whenever they come to this place. This place, apart from the climate, is also a place of unity, because from the motto, may all be one, we already know that the image of this school is well portrayed out there. The students are very familiarized, that is, they live as a family, making the day to look more suitable.
The field of education is one of the most challenging fields, because the children are coming from the society where they learn so many things which are not always positive, but those things have a lot of influence on them. You have a lot of relativism today in the society. You have a lot of secularism. I mean, so many things that we have to try. We try to give them other values, which are moral and spiritual values, and it takes a lot of time. As a personal experience, what I notice is that you need a lot of patience to repeat the same thing once and again, and then to do things also with them. They should see that we are moving together.
About 7 years ago, we had the opportunity to start a very original experience here, because the Unicop Firenze had the idea of bringing here some students, some Italian students from the Tuscany region, various schools of the Tuscany region, to make an experience with our own students and of the college, and maybe do something together for the population of Besali, some kilometers from Fontem, but where the situation is quite different from this area. And the students and teachers responded in a marvelous way, and they put at their disposal their energies, their abilities, their knowledge, their time, their little means, little money that they have. They could propose the cultivation of the soya beans to the population of Besali. A few women began cultivating the soya beans, and now there are more than 400 women who do that. And the nutrition of the village has improved remarkably.
You don't share because you have. You share because you love. If we put you side by side with other students, maybe even in this country or outside this country, you will be called less privileged. But where you are looking at others as less privileged. Which means you are not giving because you have. You are sharing because you love. And that is a very important element of your formation, which you will not get if you were not in Seed of Wisdom's College. Keep up your efforts. Don't let the project ever die. Continue to expand it. And that is how the heart of love you have will continue to grow bigger. And God will continue to bless you. Because whoever gives, God gives more in return.
When Chiara came to Fontem, those were in the 60s, she had a vision on this place. She said she foresaw a city where everybody will come to learn how to love. And I think that this thing is becoming more and more a reality today. Fontem is a big town now compared to the 60s, and the dream of Chiara has come to be truth. I think today in the college too, students and staff all together, they are living witnesses of the fact that with love you can conquer everything. We had so many experiences whereby we noticed that because we try to love each other, then God comes in and works miracles. It is always like a miracle because the challenges are so many throughout the year. We continue to work hard, but at the end, God always bless our efforts. And that is the example, that is a witness that is a testimony that we can give to the world today.